These anti-free speech activists can get wrecked as far as I am concerned. Yes, we have big news. The sale of INFOWARS to The Onion has officially been blocked by a federal judge out of Houston. His name is Christopher Lopez. Yes, a federal judge sided with Alex Jones. Never thought I'd be saying that, but that is what happened. What a time to be alive. But there was something that I did disagree with Christopher Lopez on, this judge, because he made a statement after he made his ruling. And that statement essentially said that, well, he believes some of the details in the auction were a little bit murky, were a little bit unclear. He didn't believe that any of the individuals committed wrongdoing, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. So if you just look at the details of this auction, you have a trustee overseeing the auction, and you have one company who bid $1.75 million, and that company is The Onion. And you have this other company that is affiliated with Alex Jones. I can't remember the name because it's a long name, but they bid $3.5 million. So double what The Onion bid. So just based off of those few details, what company should get the sale of INFOWARS? Well, of course, it should be the one that bid $3.5 million, but that is not what happened. It seems that this trustee forgot how numbers work all of a sudden, and he thought that $1.75 million was more than $3.5 million, just innocently, right? So essentially that's what this judge is saying. Like, yeah, I get it. This is what happened, but you know, all of these details were so murky. Anyone could have done this. It's just like, give me a break. And that's not even to mention the fact that after this sale to The Onion was announced, how many subscribers do you think exited? How many subscribers do you think unsubscribed to anything that Alex Jones had at INFOWARS? Or I don't know how he what kind of subscriptions he has at INFOWARS, but I can imagine there was a mass exodus. Also, people who ordered his vitamins because he has a vitamin store. How many people decided not to order any more supplements or vitamins from him because they thought now this company is owned by a different company whose ideology and beliefs are antithetical to theirs. So that is a massive amount of money lost by Alex Jones. And I believe he has grounds for a lawsuit. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but it really seems that there are some substantial damages there. But here is Alex Jones talking about this ruling in his own words. Listen.
Finally, a judge followed the law in the lawfare fiascos and ruled in INFOWARS' favor. Now, the judge told him 27 days ago, Bloomberg's Everytown, that turned out is the group behind it, The Onion's their front group. He told them they didn't know it, and he said they need to stop saying that. They did not stop. Major cause of action. And I'm not a litigious person, but they're trying to destroy us and destroy free speech. So you know what's going to happen to them. And Michael Bloomberg, Mr. Babyfeet. Yeah, Bloomberg, we know all about you. So I didn't start this fight, but when I say I'm going after the bad guys, I don't mean the front group and these families they use to manipulate. They're just victims of this process. I'm talking about the establishment. So the judge just ruled in our favor. You know, we put in our filings that we believe a crime has been committed and this should be referred to the Justice Department. There's a new Justice Department coming in. I can tell you that they are looking very strongly at this. It's all, they like open and shut cases of bid rigging, of price fixing, and of collusion. All three of those are felonies. You're talking 10 years in federal prison.
You know, he's got a point. We do have a new justice system coming in. This is, of course, we got Pam Bondi coming in as the Attorney General. And something tells me that herself being affiliated with Donald Trump, she probably doesn't have a lot of empathy to people who are trying to suppress free speech. Even as radical as people might think Alex Jones is, even those people that might believe he's a crazy conspiracy theorist, The fact of the matter is, in the United States, we have free speech, and you don't get to punish someone based off of their free speech. You don't get to say, I don't like what you said, and then hit them with a $1.4 billion lawsuit, even if you believe what he said was wrong. If it was inaccurate, does the punishment even equal the crime? $1.4 billion? I mean, I think anyone could look at that and be like, that is an insane amount of money. And I believe that's something that the DOJ should look at. And I would not be surprised if they do. But we have a statement here from the CEO of The Onion about INFOWARS. And, a very heartfelt statement here. He says, we are deeply disappointed in today's decision, but The Onion will continue to seek a resolution that helps the Sandy Hook families receive a positive outcome for the horror they have endured. Yes, they are just very concerned about the Sandy Hook families. They're not concerned that Alex Jones actually has an ideology that they don't agree with, and that is one that goes after the elites and that exposes wrongdoing, no matter what your status in life. And that is one thing that I believe a lot of people appreciate Alex Jones for. He says a lot of stuff, but he's also right about a lot of stuff. He says a lot of stuff about elites, and some of it might seem crazy to the average person until it actually comes out that, hey, it appears like that could be fact. How many times have we said that? We will continue to seek a path towards purchasing INFOWARS in the coming weeks. It is part of our larger mission to make a better, funnier internet. Regardless of the outcome of this case, we appreciate that the court repeatedly recognized The Onion acted in good faith, but are disappointed that everyone was sent back to the drawing board with no winner and no clear path forward for any bidder. The Onion acted in good faith. Now, I don't know whether The Onion acted in good faith or not. I would assume probably not, but this trustee, and just to be specific, definitely didn't. I mean, you could just look. It's just common sense. You have a trustee awarding one of the bidders who bid less with the sale. I mean, common sense tells you that's just insane. And then he concludes, and for all of those as upset about this as we are, please know we will continue to seek moments of hope. We are undeterred in our mission to make a funnier word. This came from Ben Collins, CEO of Blue Sky. But this is an article by Reuters that gets into some more of the details of this ruling. It says, The Onion's purchase of Alex Jones's INFOWARS stopped by U.S. judge. A U.S. bankruptcy judge on Tuesday stopped the parody news site, The Onion, from buying conspiracy theorist Alex Jones's INFOWARS site, ruling that a bankruptcy auction did not result in the best possible bids. You don't say. Bankruptcy judge Christopher Lopez rejected Jones's claim that the auction was plagued by collusion at the end of a 2-day hearing in Houston, but he said that the court-appointed bankruptcy trustee who ran the auction made a good faith error. Yes, he just made a simple mistake. He just made a simple mistake and not realizing that $3.5 million was more than $1.75 million. I mean, like I said, anyone could have made that mistake. What a poor, he just overlooked some things, guys. I mean, that's all he did. He just overlooked a few things, and, he forgot to cross his T's and dot his I's, and he ended up accidentally awarding it to The Onion. I mean, that's all it was. That's all it was. But he made this good faith error by quickly asking for final offers for INFOWARS instead of encouraging more back and forth bidding between The Onion and a company affiliated with Alex Jones' supplement selling business, which was the runner-up. Quote, this should have been opened back up, and it should have been opened back up for everybody, Lopez says. It's clear the trustee left the potential for a lot of money on the table. Lopez says neither of these two offers for INFOWARS were enough money to give the scope of Jones' debt, and told the trustee to work to resolve some of the disputes between the creditors before making a new attempt to sell INFOWARS. So it's kind of funny. He's like, listen, $3.5 billion, $1.7 billion, that doesn't even come close to $1.5 billion. It's like, I think that's kind of the point when you think about it. It's like, why is Alex Jones being hit with why are they trying to force Alex Jones to pay a $1.5 billion settlement? That settlement is completely insane. Of course, it's not going to make a dent in this settlement amount because the settlement amount itself is crazy. The ruling of that and the decision to make him pay that much money is insane. And then it goes on to talk about The Onion was the winning bidder and how Alex Jones was bankrupted or is declaring bankruptcy in some of these proceedings. But good news for Alex Jones. I'm happy about this. I do think this judge stopped short of admonishing those involved in this auction because there was clearly shenanigans going on. And it's clearly one of those things that you see where the process is the punishment, where Alex Jones, not only is he hit with this $1.5 billion settlement that he is being forced to pay, but he also has to deal with all of these bad actors trying to take his company, trying to take his voice. And then, of course, you have judges who, yeah, he makes one good ruling, but at the same time, he's not really going the distance in doing what he is supposed to do as far as admonishing these people and saying, like, listen, you need to get back in line because what you are doing and trying to cheat Alex Jones and INFOWARS or this other company out of the sale is completely insane and something that is illegal. And I'm really hoping that the DOJ, the new DOJ from Donald Trump, does take a look at this. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.